Hey there, Steeler Nation. Flip Fisher, staff writer for BehindTheSteelCurtain.com, bringing you another film study. As anybody who's watched any of my stuff knows that I do two each week, one in the first half, one for the second half. Well, we all know this past weekend we brought in the Cleveland Browns to get a little revenge from a couple weeks ago, and that's exactly what we got. Devlin Hodges was making his second career start after coming off a okay game against Cincinnati, led us to the win. Before we get into everything, I just wish to ask, at any point, if you think I'm doing a good job with these, hey, give me a thumbs up if you would. I'd appreciate it. Hey, if you think they suck, give me a thumbs down. Fine with that too. Let me know. I'll be sure to subscribe because I do put up other content besides what goes to BehindTheSteelCurtain.com. Like I just put up a little cap article dealing with Bud Dupree not that long ago. And of course, be sure to be sure to ring that bell to get notified when I do put up content or when I do go live. All right, so let's really roll into this. So he's 14 of 21, 212 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Pretty blasé. I think most of us just wanted to see him come out not making those mistakes. We're going to talk about that interception that he's got up there. We're going to dig into that a little more. But, we came away with the win. And that's, for the most part, that's all that matters, right? But not everything was hunky-dory with Devlin Hodges. The Cleveland controlled the entire first quarter. We had one pass in the first quarter. And this is it. The 3rd and 5. And what you're going to see is Hodges rolls right into the sack here. And, this is something we've seen. Seen him do that. He relies on those legs a little much. And, Matt Filer gives him absolutely no help here whatsoever. You'll see more from the back here where he's going to roll out. And the end just gives Filer, a good move. And Hodges, why did he move out of the pocket so quick? I think he was worried about this guy maybe blitzing up the middle. But, there's no reason. He's got a clean pocket. Move over. No, he takes the big sack. Here's a 3rd and 8. This is kind of a frustrating play for a number of reasons. Getting out of that pocket, it's a little frustrating when he gets these happy feet in the pocket. Now, I kind of get it because Jalen Samuels, actually, he did a very good job on that one. But for the most part, our running backs, terrible at. But again, he runs right into the pressure. And he did throw it away. Now, he did not have anything open on that. But I still think he should have stayed in the pocket and see if something were to develop. Here's a 1st and 10. And this was going to be a very nice play. He's going to hit Johnson on a quick. Bam. Johnson drops it. Might have been a little deflected, but still hit Johnson square in the hand. Now, when you're going to see the pressure come right up the middle. There's the pressure come. And there's, BJ Finney just took the wrong. You're going to see Johnson come. That might have been tipped there. Still hits Johnson right. But as you'll see on the first play, he catches that right there. Got a lot of running room now. A lot of running room. Green. And Johnson does have a tendency to drop pass. Something we've seen throughout his rookie year. Here we go. We're going to fast forward through. Okay, so here we got the 2nd and 10. There's not much to see with this play, but I like the play concept. So I ended up throwing it in. A little fake and then the little dump off. Now, it didn't work against Cleveland. They read that pretty easily. Beat it up. But I like the play. I like the play action and the little dump off. Unfortunately, it was eaten up. Cleveland definitely saw it. I don't think I've seen that play, though. Here we go. We got 3rd and 9. Now, this is the free play for Washington. And that's just a marvelous, just a fantastic throw. And a great catch. I don't take anything away from Washington. That's a solid catch. This is something that we've really seen Washington starting to come into his own this year. Bam. Perfect. And it was solid coverage. And there's the offsides. Hodges gunslings it. Bam. Drops it right down the pipe. Great pitch and catch. There's a 3rd and 9. Now, when I mentioned about Jalen Samuels earlier, pass protection, I see where Snell gets blown up. Pass pro, right here. Miffs, and Hodges does him no favors by rolling right into it. I don't know why. Does he only go roll out to one side? And here's Snell. There's the blitzer. Snell stands no chance. And I get it that Hodges did not see Snell moving over there. I get that. Because there's no way he's going to see Snell moving. But he rolls right into him. Throws it away. And he did get lucky. He was just outside of the hash mark through it. If he was right on the hash mark, that could have been intentional grounding. But he didn't take the sack. And, as we're going to see here, there was, what was open. Was anybody even open on that short of a play? Maybe right here. Probably not the middle guy because he's really not real turned. But the blitz just blew that play sky high. We had to settle for that. But this just exemplifies what that pass protection has not been very good from our running backs, not named James Conner this year. 1st and 10. You're gonna see where I'm gonna complain a little bit here about Hodges. Why Why get rid of the ball so soon? Why dump it off when you have the clean pocket? So we're under 2 minutes. But he's got a clean pocket. Let McDonald turn around at least. Let him run his route. But he's already thrown it. Look to see what else might have been open. Give him a little bit of time. Let the play develop. This is right here, down at the bottom. And because he caught it in bounds, burns the clock. Said we're 2 minutes. But that's one thing that I criticized Rudolph about, was getting rid of the ball too quick. Here's the 1st and 10 with just over a minute left. Now, when I first saw this play, this is going to be that long pass to Johnson. And I thought it was double coverage, but it really was not, because he actually beats the coverage. And that ball is about a yard or so underthrown. And I really liked the throw. He did. But you're going to see a couple of things here. Footwork. Watch his footwork here. Don't like his footwork. Look at all the little steps that he takes. And then he steps right into his lineman. Steps into AV. So he didn't really get into the ball. And we saw that out of Rudolph. And Johnson does him no favors here. He's got to high point that ball. Don't let that ball drop in like that with a defender on you. High point that ball. And I'm doing some little bashing on Johnson, but I like Johnson. It is what it is. He's a young player. He's raw. We go 2nd and 10. This is just right after that play. This is some confidence that he, and some continuity that he's got with Tevin Jones. We've seen some nice catches by Tevin Jones, and we're going to see another one here. Tevin Jones is up here, going to drop right into that zone. Hodges is going to hit him right in that zone. We're going to see it a little. Right there. Bam. Right in the zone. That's a nice throw. Now, as you see here, you'll see where he's got the clean pocket to work. When he's got the clean pocket, there's the footwork. Solid. Good throw. Easy pitch and catch. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now, this was an exciting play for many different reasons. This is the touchdown to Washington. And, boy, as time progresses, like I said earlier, Washington is fun to watch. And he just gets absolutely mugged and destroyed. But he catches the ball. And, this was probably a really bad throw on Rudolph's part. This is where, and he doesn't really step into it. See where his feet are? Doesn't really step into it because he can't. The defenders come. And you see the adjustment that Washington has to make, and he's lucky that wasn't, could have been picked off if it had been for the DPI. But this is where Hodges has to step up right there into the pocket. And we are not seeing enough of that out of either one of these quarterbacks this year. Step up. Step right there. Huge lane. Step right into that throwing lane. And then you don't have the defender in your face, so you can't step through the ball. You know, during that first half, Hodges did make some good throws. Now, he also made some questionable throws. He was not very good in the pocket. And that's something that has been a bit problematic throughout the season so far. Now, one thing he has cleaned up is bouncing backwards like he did so much in the Baltimore game and even into the San Diego game. We did not see that in Cincinnati, and we did not see that in the half. Now, I'm going to give him some kudos there. But he's got to quit making pressure on himself when he doesn't need to. The coaching staff needs to sit down with him and tell him it's perfectly fine to step up in the pocket. Just don't step into your lineman like Rudolph has done so much. Feel that clean pocket and move there. Move a step or two. You don't have to scramble out of that pocket. You don't have to roll out. You cut that field in half when you do that. You know, it wasn't all roses with Rudolph. With Hodges. He made the mistakes. Now he's got to learn from them. How will the second half look? Will we see some of the same? Will we see more mistakes? We know we got an interception in the second half. Is he to blame solely on that? Well, we'll find out tomorrow when I roll out the second half. All right, Steeler Nation. Well, thank you very much. This has been Flip Fisher, staff writer for BehindTheSteelCurtain.com. Now, hopefully you did enjoy the film study. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Give me a thumbs down if you thought I was bad. Be sure to subscribe because I do put other content up, like I did a Bud Dupree salary cap article. And absolutely smash that bell to get notified when I do put up content or when I do go live. All right. Thank you all. Laters.